Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a big update on a free Steam open beta free game that is of course Multiversus, as it will be hitting its next phase of development. We'll talk all about that, and an update on Xbox Gamepass, as this has been making the rounds all day. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, open beta update for Multiversus. So there's a statement on the Multiversus website, and it notes, "Hi everyone, this is Tony from Player First Game. I'm here today on behalf of the entire Multiversus team to thank you for your support during our open beta. We've been excited to see the interest and enthusiasm from the community, and your feedback has been invaluable. We continue to be humbled by the awards the game has received and excited to see enjoyment that Multiversus has brought to players. Throughout our open beta, we've been working hard to build the best gameplay experiences, and we appreciate all of the inspiration you've given us. Our open beta has been an important learning opportunity for us and a stepping stone to our next phase of Multiversus. We know there's still a lot of work to do. As a result, we have a clearer view of what we need to focus on, specifically the content cadence of new characters, maps, and modes to give you more ways to enjoy the game. Along with updated netcode and more matchmaking improvements, we'll also be reworking the progression system based on your feedback and looking at new ways to connect with your friends in-game. To do this the right way, we'll be closing the Multiversus open beta on June 25th of 2023. As a part of this process, we'll be pausing updates and taking the game offline as we prepare for the launch of Multiversus, which we are targeting for early 2024. I'm sure you're wondering what this means for you. During this downtime, all online modes and features will be unavailable. You'll have limited offline access to the training room known as the lab and local matches, along with access to your characters and cosmetic items within these modes. We do know that this news might be disappointing, but rest assured, Multiversus will be back. We'll also ensure that all of your progress and content carry over when Multiversus returns next year with a variety of new content features and modes. Along the way, we'll be providing updates, so keep an eye on our social channels and websites as our dedicated FAQ. Thank you again to the entire Multiversus community. We greatly appreciate your passion and excitement and can't wait to share our next chapter with you." So there's an FAQ available as well that goes over a lot of the general information. You can check that out if you do want. I remember when Multiversus was first coming out, there was a colossal level of hype and anticipation surrounding the game, and it's the reality of a lot of these multiplayer titles. Some of them will be sustainable for the long term, and I saw a lot of articles coming out when, a month, or maybe it was the 2-month period after the beta had come out, and there was a lot of articles with the headline "Oh, Multiversus has lost 90% of its player base," etc., etc. It seems like we see that for every multiplayer game. Guys, this is a reality for the majority of multiplayer experiences. Look, to have 10% of the audience that you had on launch day, these days, that's not that bad for a majorly hyped free-to-play title, just because you usually peak with an astronomically high number of players checking out the game on day one, and then slowly people are moving on to other games. People are realizing, hey, this might not be for me, but you want to try to satisfy as many people as possible, and you want to keep that core audience hooked on games. Now, obviously, the ideal scenario is to keep a much larger percentage of people invested into the game, but you just need a consistent stream of people playing the game that, yes, may be far off than what the initial game, what the initial launch day had, so to speak. There are very few games that really sustain launch day player base for the long term. I remember all those articles with Halo, Battlefield, etc., etc. Even Call of Duty. You look at Call of Duty's player count right now, it's still incredibly strong, but it's it's orders of magnitude less than what it launched at, and that's just the reality when it comes to free-to-play titles and multiplayer games in general, that you're not going to sustain a large player base for a lengthy period of time, at least not as large as the hype that launch day is going to provide you. Still, I think that this is going to be a game that is going to have an inherent level of interest, but yes, definitely, for sure, the hype fizzled out quite a bit, and that, again, is just going to happen with a lot of games these days. But it'll be interesting to see what they take into account for the 2024 launch, because the game will ultimately be back, and hopefully it'll be back in a better form. But, come June, it will be going offline for, at least 6 months, since they're saying early 2024, at least 6 to 7 months, and probably a little bit lengthier than that. Since they're targeting early 2024, that leads me to believe it'll end up being summer period, because, it's very rare that the target window is actually met in a lot of games these days, but who knows? That's just me being incredibly pessimistic. but I feel like that's the right attitude to have with gaming a lot of the times. Alright, moving on from that, I do also want to note that this has been making the rounds on social media quite a bit, but it looks like Xbox Game Pass is doing away with its $1 trial offer. So this was happening a lot if you were a first-time subscriber to Game Pass, or if you hadn't subscribed to Game Pass for a while. There was always this $1 introductory period that you could sign up and you can get a month of the subscription service for $1. Even more so than that, during various periods of the year, Microsoft was running even crazier promotions where it was 3 months for $1. So people were literally getting 3 months of Game Pass for $1. And I personally know a lot of people that they were only keeping Game Pass for that 3-month window. Whenever they could get a $1 for the 3-month offer, that offer goes away, and then, you know, they wait for the next offer where they can sign up again for 3 months for $1. I know a lot of people that were going that route. Ultimately, we all knew that this wasn't going to be something that was going to be here for a long period of time. Like, there's a lot of subscription services these days that they've just completely done away with the free trial periods as well, because ultimately, a lot of these subscription services have now been around for a lengthy period of time, and now that that investment period is over, in the sense that they're just okay with losing a lot of money, running these promotions, getting as much people to sign up as possible, and getting, you know, having people check out the service, that now, or at least in the very near future, okay, the strategy changes a little bit. Ultimately, you do have to be a profitable business. In the case of Game Pass, I do believe that it's going to be a wildly profitable business, and I think they got the right idea with it. But if you were thinking that that $1 trial offer was going to be here for the long term, like, enjoy it while you can, do the stacking of subscriptions, stacking of subscriptions while you can, but ultimately, it is going to go the way of, okay, you're going to have to start paying $10 a month, $15 a month, whatever, 15 for Ultimate, and I wouldn't be surprised. I know that people are gonna hate to hear this, but look at every other subscription service. Slowly, they all do raise their price. They start off with a price at an introductory level, whether that be $7.99, $9.99, $11.99, whatever the case may be. And then the majority of them appreciate in price. I just went and signed up to ESPN Plus the other day, again, and I was shocked to see that that is $9.99 a month. When ESPN Plus launched, I believe it was $4.99, then it went up to $5.99, and now it's up to $9.99 a month. Obviously, with ESPN and Hulu and, what's the other one? Disney Plus, usually you try to get the the all-encompassing, all bundle, the Disney, Hulu, ESPN bundle, but nevertheless, they're all going up in price. Netflix is going up in price. I don't know if HBO has gone up in price. I feel like it has. I want to say they did a 99-cent price increase. But yeah, generally speaking, it's just something that does happen. So I would say expect that to happen at some point. But even now, if you're just an Xbox PC or a Game Pass PC person, bro, $9.99 a month for everything that you're getting, the monthly, additions to that service, it's still a pretty loaded lineup. Given the fact that you just got Atomic Heart, you just got Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. Look, if you were to buy those games separately, Atomic Heart for $60, a Wo Long for $60, that's $120 right there. That would have been the year-long, fee that you would have paid for Game Pass, and not to mention, you're gonna get a ton of other games. Starfield is hopefully coming out this millennia, and you'll have that game to check out as well, and hopefully a couple of other major titles dropping on Game Pass. Redfall, there's a lot of quality stuff coming, so even if it's $10 a month, I think you're getting your value out of Xbox Game Pass. But that's gonna do it for me. Again, Multiversus will be shutting down here in the coming months in June, as they do prepare for the full launch in early 2024, and it looks like Game Pass is doing away with the $1 trial offer period. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.